Alright, guys. We're back. Part 2 here of our 21 Survival Plus here in 2021. Alright, so let's go ahead and just hit me here. We got Mr. Big Head and the final guy to go. I am at 0 on the meter. The only possibility that Mr. Big Head beats me is through an 8. So let's go ahead and up the bet here while we got a shot. I got an ultimate drop. Just in case, if he does somehow have an 8, we're going to take that away from you, buddy. I feel a lot safer now. I don't want to chance anything. Oh, really? You think you can just leave, huh? Yeah, get that escape card out of here. He could still tie me. He's got a 1 over there. He's got a 1. He's got a 1. Okay.
I'm gonna stay.
He's got a 1 over there.
Give me enough.
He's still... Wow, we wound up getting 21 there.
I'm gonna stay.
Well, I win. Get shocked for 9! Let's go! Oh. And what do you know? It's Destroy Double Plus. Now, you do not have to destroy the escape card if you win the hand, because that is the exception, is if he dies. So, that's just something to
Hit me.
kind of keep an account for. What's up, dude? I hate doing this, but since I don't want to wind up like wasting 9 on the shock and then deal with another guy, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go for 27 so I can save this card. I'm gonna need that for the last guy. I can get a 6 for a go for 27. Okay. And yeah.
I'm gonna stay.
The exception is if he dies when it comes to that card.
I'm gonna stay.
Right now he loses. Yeah, he loses. I mean, he had a 5, but how could I have known? How is there any way for me to know that? Alright, we're going flawless here. Instead of Edward Scissorhands, it's Edward Scissorhands. I'm sorry, I had to use that little corny joke, okay? I can stay for now.
I'm gonna stay.
Let's just stay. Yeah. Well, we know all too well about that, dude. Okay, about that card. So he could have an 11 and beats me. He could beat me with a 9. And that's it. 11 or a 9. I do have a shield. Let's go ahead and use it.
I'm gonna stay.
But just in case. Okay, he could beat me with a 5, or 4, or a 3. That's the only possibilities of him beating me. He could tie me with a 2. Or he busts with a 9 or 11. He actually has a good chance he wins here. If I draw 2 and get 19, then 5 is the only one he beats me with. Oh shoot! I just forgot that he had the... Oh my god, why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? I would think of all the times I played this, I would not freaking do that.
I'm gonna stay.
I deserve to lose after that blunder. No way did he just hit!
I'm gonna stay.
He had a 2 anyway! Why would you hit on a 19? Who hits on a 19? Oh, stay! Oh, stay!
Hit me.
Oh, stay! Oh, stay! I'm sorry, that dude's voice, like, every time gets me, alright?
Hit me.
What was he thinking, though? What? Okay, so he could have a 3. I could exchange. Get an 18. He could wind up having a 7. He's still gonna have a 7. He could have a freaking 7. I do have an exchange in my back pocket, so
Hit me.
let's see what I can hit here. I still can hit.
Hit me.
Oh!
I'm gonna stay.
Well, I guess we'll find out. You know what, I'll tell you what, I don't know how that mistake did not come back to bite me on that other round, but I'm very thankful. Wow, like that did not come back to bite me somehow. Okay, so he's got a 1. Well, just to be safe here, let's do that. There was a chance he could have an 11 or he could have an 8. I do have a return.
Hit me.
I'm actually safe hitting here, even if I get an 11. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay, because I can go for 24. And actually, let's go ahead and use a harvest here, since I have one, extra one. I figured, let's go ahead and draw a trump card there, because...
I'm gonna stay.
Yeah. He can't have a 6 for 24.
I'm gonna stay.
He ties or he loses. It's either a tie or a loss. He did have an 11. He did have an 11. That's exactly what I thought. Only a 1 beats me. Okay. Oh shoot, man. I mean, I could go destroy double plus, get rid of the 2 up, get rid of the card. You know what? I got Trump Switch to my disposal as well.
Hit me.
Let's go ahead and hit. I got 19. He could have a 9. Let's use a shield. We can exchange. I have no risk, so I'll hit. Want to try to get a trump card if I could have there. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a trump switch. We can use 2 possibly if I get lucky enough. Perfect draw plus actually can raise the bet. And I didn't even really have to do that, but I was like, just cuz. Your history, dude. He cannot use trump cards. His bet is 8. I win.
Stay.
You will say, good night to you! Good night to you. That's the only one that I still haven't done. Went around having used at least 15 trump cards. I feel like I've gotten at least to like 10, 11, maybe 12 once. That I swear there was one time I thought I did 15. I guess I didn't. That one's extremely hard. Yeah, maybe at some point I will do that. But there it is. That's also a way to do things instantly. You do have to be careful on that last guy where he has the Oblivion card, which cancels the round, and it starts a new round. I had a run off camera, actually, my last one, where I had everything completely set up, and it was only on the second round against him, and we were actually using trump cards back and forth with each other. And this dude still pulled that he still went Oblivion on me. So when it comes to that card where he cancels the round, I mean, he could even use it, like, even just for like the first time. He could actually use it even for the first round. It's completely random as far as how that works. So that is something that you have to keep an eye out on. Now, I actually did run into a little bit of an issue there with space, which, don't get me wrong, it is extremely great with the harvest card, but because you do have such a limited amount of inventory space for trump cards, that can come back to bite you later on in the game if you're not using a whole lot of them. So that is something to keep in mind. That literally was the most fun I've ever had for a whole thing there with 21. And I mean, as you can see, if you wind up getting all of the trump cards or right near all of them, or like all the bonuses and stuff, you are like, I mean, I got 14 here, so I've got like all of these OP kind of cards, and you know, like everything there. This one, as you saw at the end there, that is the lockdown card. They can't use any trump cards. I personally use those destroy double pluses for the 2 boss battles that you have. And I actually am where... See, I get to start out with 6 trump cards. Or, no, excuse me, 7. That's right. Mr. Big Head is a rare opponent, which I was kind of glad to be able to actually catch him there. I had that one there, like, I forgot that he has a dead silence. The last dude, well, thank God that didn't come back to bite me. Basically, what he pulled, what he hit on a 19, it was essentially in the same sense where what happened in John Wolf's gameplay, where with John Wolf, of course, that was his first time, so he didn't have like all these kinds of cards like what I got. Because you get even like half of this stuff, your life is a heck of a lot easier, as has been shown. Which I was really glad to be able to catch that on video, like where I was able to finally have a flawless run, because I've actually never have had that before. I think when I did this, what was it, last year? I want to say my shock was 2. It could have been as high as 5, but I know that was at least 2. I forgot exactly, but when you do get to complete like all this kind of stuff here, I mean, you're sitting pretty. I mean, this is like such a fun thing to just, mess around with, even if you don't want to actually be, even if like you get burned out with playing the gameplay of Resident Evil 7, if there is any DLC that I would suggest to anybody, it would be this. It's a fun, like, kind of laid back, casual thing. I mean, now, at the beginning, it can be stressful, not having, like, all of this that I've got. But even so, it's still pretty fun. It's a nice, like, strategy game. You really get to be using your mind and, like, strategizing everything. So I would totally, I would tell anybody, like, you get Resident Evil 7 DLC, like, this is the one to get. You gotta get 21. You got to. I actually, like, just recently, actually the day before recording this video, I just re-downloaded this game. Mainly for this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. like I felt like, you know what, like it's freaking worth it, and it turned out to be. So I think that's pretty much all there is. Definitely, I would hope that if anybody ever wound up giving up in the past on this DLC, or they never played it at all, and if you know you're just beginning Resident Evil 7 and you know you're getting DLC and everything, or if you haven't already, then you know definitely go for this. It's extremely fun, like I mentioned before, and I'd say that's pretty much it. So be sure to hit a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.